Hi everyone, this is Noelle from Scrap Paper Art, and I'm here to show you my completed recipe junk journal that I made for a swap over on the Facebook group Junk Journal Junkies. And what I did is I bought this book from a thrift store, and I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with the cover and the whole picture of it. It's recipe and a pinch of faith. I'm going to have to hold it here because of the reflection of the light to turn it. So let me show you the inside. I used I put a pocket, and I used a Martha Stewart punch. Let me show you here. It's this one. And the paper line that I used, it's called the DCWV Botanical Stack. Didn't use a whole lot of it, but it was the only actually food-related one that I had enough papers to use. So, and these are, this was from a pack from the dollar store, this ketchup and mustard, and I figured, you know, she could use them for either a recipe or journaling spots if she wanted. I have a pocket with this in the front and with it in the back. So this one I just put in a diagonal. This page, well, actually it isn't a page, it's a paper bag card that I did, and I made a few of them up a while ago, and this is the only one that kind of had food. It's got strawberries on it and lemons, so I figured just throw that in there. This is, I just got this weekend when my hubby and I went thrifting. It is from an Old Maid set, and it's Floyd the Farmer. I thought that was cute. So my homemade colored seam binding, and then there's a pocket in here and also another pocket. The flower I made using the Tim Holtz die and some corrugated paper. Sorry about that. There's my chimes, right on cue every time I do a video. Okay, the next page here, I just added some recipes that were in this book back in here for her. The back had for some notes. This is a Unity stamp that I just got, and I stamped that on manila file folder, and then the stamp comes with two other stamps, the jar, and it says filled with joy, and the other one is filled with love. Throughout here I used a bunch of index cards and just stamped on them. At the end, if you stay tuned, I'll show you all the stamps that I used. Just regular line paper stamped on it. Here's a pocket that I made using that paper, and I used a journaling spot. The back I stamped with a stamp set. It says, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. This is a printable that I got on Pinterest, and I printed them off. I actually put 4 on a page and made a collage out of it. These are some vintage recipe cards that I got at the thrift store a while ago. This is from paper that I got at Tuesday Morning, and they had a bunch of these little things all over the paper. It was a collage paper. Here's a coin envelope that I added, and then this is the EK Success. Let's see if I can find it here. Yes, the EK Success punch that I got at Michael's, and I just punched it out of that extra pieces of that botanicals paper that I had, and then I put different twine on here, and that goes in there. Another piece of paper stamped for her to write notes or recipe. another recipe page, and another coin envelope with, it's so funny because every time I put this book together, this coin envelope kept coming up upside down. I think I pulled it apart, put it together like 4 times, and finally the last time I just said that's it. I snapped it off, and then I punched it again, and then just snipped it and then stuck it in. This has just some blank of mason jar punch that she can either journal on or write a little note or something a little diddly on there. Another piece of paper was stamped. Another pocket I just made out of the paper, and I tucked in a index card stamped with my Stampin' Up! Tab. And this is from my favorite, I think my favorite things that's stamped from them. And then this is a file folder die that I have from Sizzix. It's an old one. And I'll show you the dies at the end too, because I think I only used like 3 dies in here. This is another, this is blank. She could put a card or journal, or a picture or journal, or add a recipe on there. This is Cooking Connie. This is also from that Old Maid set that I got. Here's another coin envelope, and this is more from that paper, that collage paper that had all the different farm things on it. Another piece of paper that I had the original, and then I just copied it onto copy paper. So another pocket that I made, and all I did was add some recipe cards. So I left it so that, you know, she wanted to put pictures or whatever on there, she could. Another paper, stamped paper, another recipe. This is a flashcard that I got. It was all different animals, and I put the chicken one. It's got some fun facts about chicken. Another index card. It says, "This cat is cooking," and I love that cat. An envelope that I did, and I just added glued some die cuts, and this, just a couple of tags in here. Salt, and it says something is missing, obviously the pepper. Here's another tag that I made, and then I got these, I got a pack of these vintage, they're very vintage, they didn't have any stick on them, I had to glue it down. I think these are old, I don't know, labels, or you know, you can put your name on it, and then I just stamped the fork, spoon, and knife in there. The punch that I used for the top of this, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it is this punch by EK Success. So that goes in there. And I just added some more of these cutouts that I had. Another piece of paper, fishing paper, and I just stuck one of those mason jars in there and put a little tuck spot with a recipe in there. And then on the back I put I took the cupcake liners, and I just cut it. I actually didn't cut it in half. I folded it and then glued it so that it would be kind of thicker than just regular single-sided, and then tucked in a recipe card for her. And then this also a mason jar die that I have, and I'll show you that at the end. Another pocket with the same paper. I love this paper. It's just gorgeous. I think it's beautiful with the grapes, and that just fits perfect. A couple of recipe cards tucked in. There was a word here, and it was because I had folded it was upside down, so I just covered it with washi tape. another recipe page, another coin envelope with some more of the mason jar with some twine on them, another piece of paper, another index card. It says preserved with love, and then the jar says honey. And then this is another die. It's a scale that I got. It's from Sizzix. It's one of their new ones. The scale, I've had it for over a year now, and I've never used it. But it comes with this dial, and then it also comes, it's the new ones that come with the embossing folder with it too, so I really like that. And then again, another one of those file folder die cuts. And I pulled this paper out. It just reminded me of limes, so I stuck that in there. And it's on a piece of thick, lightweight chipboard. Another mason jar cutout, and then of course the mason jar die embossed, and another recipe page, and then the back, which is got the ketchup and mustard in the pocket. And I just have to add some seam binding on. I think I'm going to just embellish with some seam binding. Not sure what else I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I got to change this to a little bit thicker coil, and I'll be doing that tonight so that it closes and lays better and doesn't open. But I think that's about it. I've just got to put my little handmade stamp on the back, and that is good to go. So let me show you, let me see. Let me start with the stamps that I used. I used this set. It's the TCP Studio. I used the stove and then this wording here. The cooking cat, and the stamp I bought together years ago, and it's by Cat's Pajamas. It's D5230. I don't know if they still make it. Here's the fork, spoon, and knife stamp that I use. That is from, does it say? Just says silverware. Oh, Memory Box. There it is, Memory Box. I don't know, yeah, I don't know if I used this or not. Nope, I didn't, because it doesn't have any ink on it. This is a stamp set. I used this jar and preserved with love, and then honey. And this is, it's called Love in a Jar, and Cards TV stamps. Cards TV with Mary. So I got that. I used Martha Stewart set, old Martha Stewart kitchen set that I got. I didn't use that. I did use, and I don't think you can see it, I used these two chickens on one of the index cards, and it's by Fiskars, Animal Crackers. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, this one. It's Flapperdoodle. It's called Flappers in the Kitchen, and that is by, why am I having a problem with these? Oh, My Favorite Things. I use this one, Food and Friends. It's by Inkadinkado. The peanut butter and jelly go together, and it's another Inkadinkado clear stamp set. It's called Friendship. I don't think I used that. I'm trying to see if I used anything else. Nope, that was it. I think that's all the stamps that I used. I hope I covered them all. And then the two dies. Let me see if I can find them. Here they are. Pulled them out and had them in a stack. This is the Sizzix die with the mason jar. And then here's the embossing folder that goes with it. Here's the scale, the embossing folder. And then this is the old, I'm telling you, it's old, file folder. And I absolutely love this. It's file folder number 2. These old ones, they still cut very nice. And that's it. That is it for my recipe junk journal. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day. And don't forget, be blessed and be a blessing. Thank you for watching. Please leave comments and subscribe to my channel, because I will be having a very fun giveaway here pretty soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.